Hello and welcome to Acapella Adventures for your 8 minutes of solo actual play testing using the 310 system for Meroch, a past post-apocalypse with fantasy tropes for the Module Ormegarten, episode 037. Our characters are Igor Steinmann, a Russo-German themed Dwarven character. He's sort of a Sentinel thief guy. We've got Wolfsbane, who's a human spirit mystic, and Wyesley, who's a human assassin, with his mimic sword buddy Stephen, the adventurer. Accidentally trapped by Mac, they head into town to sell some found materials, as well as to get mostly information. That's their main goal. After battling some random monsters and other punts, they head to the keep. On the way, they encountered signs of civilization. Fox, the Halfling Ranger, gave them some information. A hidden treasure was found, and they tried to pass close to the civilized areas, but not directly in. Encountered a woodsman who had an accident. They then proceeded to take him to a friend of both sides of this encounter, the Medusa named Alice, who was serving as a sort of local priestess healer sort of thing. And she's a friend of Apalla's friends, who's the one who rescued her, and it's a long story. They went into town, first went to Gertrude. Gertrude pushed them off a little bit to try and prepare something at the tavern, and they're exploring the town just as it's time to close down. Frostbeard's very friendly with him, but he's talking to them, and he wants them to try and see if they can't help him with Franco. He and Franco need a lot of the same materials, so there's often times where he and Franco don't get along. So he wants them to find out what Franco's up to tomorrow or today, and see if they can't basically give him more information. Let's see how likely they are to. It's a 16. I'm going to see if the 3, let's see. So the answer is yes, but at some cost, we'll take a no. I think he's going to try and push them a little bit after they sold him his stuff. And he's going to kind of go that he doesn't, they want more than he's willing to give them. I think that's an appropriate answer. All right. Negotiate. I'm like, he's never really done anything to us. Never really had a problem. We haven't had problems with him. You know, we know that you guys don't like each other. Try and let it go. They won't right away, but eventually they will. If they can work it around that way. Gotta manipulate these NPCs and work with each other sometimes. So, finally ready, they head over. Gertrude has them waved into the back room, which kind of makes them a little bit nervous, but they're keeping their weapons. They've got armor on. It's unlikely she's going to be able to kill all 3 of them at once. There are quite a few off-duties people in the room. It is the tavern for Ormegarten. There is, that's a chart. There's lots of people that could be in here, some of which they might actually recognize. Let's see. Taverner's a normal guy by the name of Cedric. His son is a pot boy, a guy named Garrick. He's got a wife and daughter. Scullions. Ooh, there might be mercenaries. I don't think I've covered that. So, we won't deal with mercenaries right now. 10% chance. Launch captain, launch bailiff. No. Priest. No. No surgeon guard. Ooh. Okay. Nobody's really in the room, it's just off-duty guardsmen. So they head into the back. Gertrude is absolutely thrilled that Wyesley showed up. Jeez. Like, hey, great, glad you showed up. What's going on? What do you guys know? They give her, I think that Wyesley's gonna spill the beans. Igor and Mac may not want him to, but he's gonna spill the beans. She is going to take that pretty well. Not only is she, I mean, she's smart, she's been a criminal for a long time. Let's see what 5, 8, 4. She's going to let them know that she's never heard of a White Rose Guild. It doesn't exist in this world. She's going to confirm that, yes, some of us remember you, some people won't tell you, some people will. And what else? The Woodsmen are still a problem. The Black Cloths are a problem. The White Bunny Warriors are a problem. Blue Merchant Guild, she's got some ideas. So I think we'll focus on that one as well as the adventure. Well, and the Black and Chain military force has some problems, but there's some weird stuff going on with them. She doesn't have all